Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. So thank you very much for giving me your time and watch this video. It might not be Friday. You might be watching this as a recording or from my email or from my text. But thank you very much for watching. But right now, live, it is Friday, February 12th already, almost halfway through the month of February. But today, topic that I was thinking about the other day is just, when watching the news, watching real estate coaches, reading different self-help books and programs, and just especially to agents out there that want to go to the next level. There's a lot out there. I mean, I'm just not talking about real estate, just in general life, just input of things and feelings and about what you should be doing personally and business wise, and definitely if you want to research and look at different ways of how to better yourself and your business, there's a lot out there. So I came up and I said, hear them but don't listen to them. What I mean by that, hopefully that subject caught your eye. Like, hear them but don't listen to them. So I'm not talking about like in an argument, like someone's talking to you, like I hear you but I'm not listening to you. I'm sure you might have said that, or someone said that to you or your children, something of that might have come out. So that saying just came to me, and what that is to me is that you have to listen. I mean, it's kind of like that saying, ever hear, God gave you one mouth and two ears for a reason, to listen more than you talk. And also I say you could shut your mouth, but you can't shut your ears. So you have to listen. You have to listen to other people. You have to listen to, what you hear in the news. You have to listen to when you're in classes. If you're a student, you have to listen to your teachers. You have to, you're watching, listening to podcasts or videos. And if you're real estate and you're searching videos, I get this question from agents: who should I watch? Who should I follow? And I always say, listen to all of them, as many as you feel comfortable. I mean, you can't spend every minute of every day continue to listen and learn. You have to implement and do eventually, but listen to all of them, but you don't have to, you hear all of them, but you don't have to listen to all of them. What I mean by listen, follow them. So I could have named that hear what you want or listen to them, but you don't have to follow everybody. But that's kind of what I meant, is that you got to be careful of who you follow and what advice you take in anything in life. But I'm specifically real estate and being successful. So I want to give you a couple of things of what you should be listening to and who you should be listening to, because you've got a lot of friends, family, there's people around you, your sphere of people that you see often or run into. You're gonna, if you haven't already gotten advice from other people in other businesses, other people like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, or if you've heard this before you even got your license, oh, when you get in real estate, you better do this, or you're going to have to do that. And there might be a lot of negative people in your life. They don't even think they are negative people. Those people that give you advice but think they're doing you a favor, like this is what you should do or this is what you got to do. And it's negative. It's a negative effect on you. That's negative. It has a negative effect on your feelings, your mood, your attitude to what you want to do and what it accomplish. That's a negative person. They don't think sometimes they're doing this. So I say be careful. Be careful of who you are listening to and who you are following and what you're hearing, because we're very impressionable. We really are, especially to anybody that's really a sponge. And I see a lot of that. Those in my agents, they're just sponges. They want to take in everything, and they want to take advice from everybody. And this is how they should do things, and this is how they shouldn't do things. And sometimes all of us, are very impressionable, and sometimes we don't even know it. That's why, you're always listening, so you hear something, or you don't even realize. Consciously or unconsciously, that made an effect and that changed your behavior. So some ideas to think about when listening and learning is one, you've got to find a mixture of a few different sources, classes, self-help, real estate coaches, other realtors. But you've got to find someone that or some system or some theory of how you want to be successful that you connect with. So like the path you choose to be successful, you have to find the system, the learning, the mentor, the coach that follows the same way of thinking. Example, there's two different coaches. This is my opinion. If everybody follows these coaches, there's different coaches. Like there's Brian Buffini, Tom Ferry, Mike Ferry, the father of Tom Ferry. I'm just mentioning three. Brian Buffini is more relationship building and building your sphere and connecting with your sphere. And Mike Ferry is always been more transactional, cold calling, getting on the phone, door knocking, finding new clients, and not as much relationship building for long-term clients for life. This is an example. So when agents bring up different real estate coaches, professional coaches, not me. I'm a coach, and I love coaching agents. I don't get paid for it, but I'm not a professional, 100% professional coach doing this for service and charging people. But there are some very successful coaches that have different views on what paths agents should take to be successful in real estate. You got to choose one of them, or you can listen to all of them, but choose one that is in the same path you are going to take. Also, when you're listening to friends, family, now a lot of these people are great people and nice in your life, but if they haven't been down that road, example, if you're asking someone for directions and they start looking on their phone and they've never been to where you want to go, and they're looking on their phone and pulling up the app of the, in map app and mapping it out, you can do that. You don't need someone that's not been down that road before. That's the point I'm getting to. If someone says, hey, I'm going to go visit Orlando, Florida, what should I do? You're not going to listen to someone that's planning on a vacation to Orlando. You're going to listen to the people that have been there. So the point I'm getting at is, or not the people that have been there the most or the most often. You have people like that in your life that you ask for advice, just again, vacation. Someone who goes, hey, this person goes to Orlando a lot. Let's ask them. But if someone's been there once for a few days, you could ask them an opinion because they have a little bit more experience than you, but which one would you pick? The point of I'm getting at real estate is there's a lot of successful agents out there. There's a lot of successful brokers and companies out there, but listen to the ones that went down the same path that you want to go down, who've been there many times, who've been doing it a long time, and have a lot of experience. You don't have to listen to just one person, but find those people. I see so many agents out there listening to agents that have short-term success and just a year in the business, 2 years in the business. Yes, they're great. They do good. And you could ask them how you did it, but it's how you do it for a long time, because hard work is another comparison is losing weight. Do you want to talk to the one person that lost weight one time then gained it all back? Or do you want to talk to the person that got healthy and been healthy for many years? Like, wow, you got healthy 15, 20 years ago. How do you stay healthy all those years and not go back and forth and back and forth? That's the point I'm getting to, is that find those people, find those coaches, find those programs, find the right path that you want to go on. And that's what you should be listening. You don't have to incorporate everything that you hear. There's so many different ways to think about things. And just choose those people to associate with, to network with, not just because you're friends with them. Because I have some great agent real estate friends that are very successful that I don't follow the same path they do. how they get business and how they do things is great for them, but that's not how I coach and what I tell my agents. So anybody watching this, I'm so honored that you're even watching this and listening to me and what I have to say about, in my opinion on things. So I'm just one of those resources that you can have of listening to. Now, I'm not going to specifics here. I have in many videos and will continue to go on to exact specifics that I believe will help you get to where you want to be. But take it all in. Listen to the ones that you resonate with. Get rid of the negativity. If there's people in your life or things that you're watching or things that you're doing or overhearing that are negative, remember, I keep on saying that every realtor out there has the ability. There's nothing you can't learn and there's nothing you can't do in this business. And especially the ones watching this video, if you're giving me the time to express my feelings towards a topic, then you really see, in my opinion, you really want to learn something and you want to take in as much information as possible, and I do appreciate that. So the last few things I want to say, and I have here in my notes, is that one, you got to protect your mind. Protect it, because when things are not going the best you wanted to in your business, you got to protect, because you're your worst enemy sometimes and get down on yourself. I talk to agents almost on a daily basis. One agent that I'm coaching is down about what they're doing or the results that they're getting, and you got to make sure you protect your mind and be in a positive place. Second, I tell agents, you got to stay in it. This is not something that you could do short term. If you just get into the realtors out there, and I've said this before, is that about 85% of realtors get out of it in 5 years, every 5 years. So some get in this year, 85% will be out 5 years from now. Next year, within 5 years, all of those people, it's a churning of our business. It's been that way in the 30 years that I've been in business. It's been that way. You got to give it time. So you got to last. And sometimes you have family, friends, people around you that they're discouraging you. Well, gosh, if you haven't made it in a year or 2 years or 3 years and got to where you're going, you got to give it time to grow. So stay in it. Don't get discouraged on that. And the last thing, there's a saying I heard once, and this is going back to protecting your mind and being a part of your goals. Is someone, I forget who it was, I read it somewhere, that says, be in the world, not part of it. You've heard someone go, be part of it. Like in real estate, a lot of agents like, I want to be a part of real estate. I want to be a part of this community of real estate. I want to be in real estate or be a part of real estate. Some agents get into real estate because, and how I say that, be in real estate, not a part of real estate. This is my view. Some agents want to do it for camaraderie. They want to be a part of something. We have that in us. We want to be a part. We want to be a part of a family. We want to be a part of a community. We want to be part of a religion or a group or a church. Or we always want to be a part of something. And where I say this is that in real estate, and this is how I take it, you've got to be in it, not a part of it. That being just a part of it and being another realtor out there is not going to get you anywhere of just being part of our community of realtors. You've got to be in it. You've got to dig down deep, and it's just you that's going to help you. No other realtors are going to help you. And other parts of being a part of things, when you're part of a family, they all get together and want to express their love for everybody. You're part of a community, like a church or a religion. They all come together in the same belief system. In real estate, we are all competitors with each other. So yes, some of us will help each other out and give us some tips on what they're doing and talking to each other. But I have some agents out there that all they do is hang around other realtors all of the time. I suggest don't do that. Just use those other realtors. I mean, yes, if they're your friends and you love to hang around, great. But you don't have to network with them. You don't have to go to meetings all the time. Because these people are also competitors with you. If your good friend is a realtor and you're in real estate and you have a third friend that wants to sell your house, one of you is going to get it and one of you is going to be upset when they don't get the listing. So I've talked to agents a couple times a year, and especially in this last couple of months, I've talked to agents where they're encouraging their friends and family to get in real estate. Now that's a very, very nice thing for you to do until you realize that now that's less of a sphere of people you have, because now your sphere is broken up between two friends or your relatives and less business towards you. If you're that nice of a person, I applaud you for being such a wonderful person. I wouldn't want to, discourage someone from being their best. But if it cuts into your business and it cuts into what you're doing and you're trying to provide for your family and yourself and your future, you might rethink that. Because right now I see that happening. I have agents that are getting in the business because, I saw my friend told me that she's doing well. My sister-in-law is doing very well, so I'm getting my license too. And I'm happy they're getting into real estate, but I'm also a little unhappy about that. Now they're going to bring those people in because it's going to affect their business in a negative way. It doesn't make it in a positive way. It makes it in a negative way. So that's my opinion on things. So what I mean by being in real estate, just be in it. This is your job. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do and help people. You don't have to be part of a community. You could be it yourself. You could be a one man or one woman successful realtor, and other than talking with agents that are in your transactions, you don't have to be in it. I've talked to agents every week that want to get more involved and be a part of our real estate community. That's very good, but it doesn't always help you. So I'm one of those brokers, and I'm sorry to say is that you'll be more successful in real estate when you're in the business, keeping your head down, working hard, talking to people that on a daily basis that could be possibly buying or selling a house in the future. Not another agent. Not your manager unless you need help. Not hanging around the office all day long and just chatting with everybody, telling everybody what you did for the day. That kind of stuff is just wasted time. There's more productive time. So that's what I want to leave you. I had that thought last night. I wanted to get that point across because I have so many new agents. A lot of them are watching my videos, so thank you very much for watching that. I wanted to let you know, especially today with COVID, of agents being more working remotely and feeling detached. So with these videos, with Zooms, and we're trying to be connected in a way, but when I want to be connected with you is giving you something of value, not just talking about that. And I go side note to all my agents, when I have calls every 20 minutes to half hour on the half hour all day long every day and scheduling time for people, and when I have to jump in and help you in between those calls, I'm sorry, I keep it simple. I just say, hi, how are you doing? What's going on? How can I help you all this? I wish I had 2 hours to talk to you sometimes about everything that's going on in your life. I wish I did, but I have so many people to help and I want to help them. So that's how I want you to be in the business. Think about where you're spending your time, who you're listening to, what's coming in, what you're pumping out to your clients, possible buyers and sellers, where you're spending your time, who you're talking with, and who you're listening. That's basically it. That's the whole point of this video today, was to think about those things. And remember, always remember, you are in control of what you listen to and follow and believe in anything in life. You are in control, and always question, always reevaluate that if you're on the right path, listening to the right person, and following to the right things that you're learning and listening to. So that's it for today. I hope everyone has a great Friday and a great weekend. Remember, use me as a resource. Call me, text me, email me anytime. We'll set up a time to talk and go over whatever thing, anything that you need help with. I'm happy to do that. So, all right, have a good weekend. We'll see you Monday at 12 noon. Bye-bye.